today. The Alzheimer's Association is kicking off their annual McGinty Conference next week. It is going virtual once again this year.
It's a chance for you to learn more about a brain disease that affects so many families all across the Pacific Northwest. Joining us live with a preview of this year's conference and to break down some of the latest research into Alzheimer's and treatments is Dr. Courtney Kloski, Director of Scientific Engagement for the Alzheimer's Association. Doctor, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Glad you're here.
Well, so as we head into this year's conference, I want to take a look at the impact that the Alzheimer's Association has been able to have in terms of research. Where have we been able to push the needle forward on this?
Yeah, so this conference that we're hosting, that the Alzheimer's Association is hosting, actually it's happening today. It is really focused on providing that advances in Alzheimer's and dementia science, as well as giving practical tools and resources for caregivers. And it's really through a partnership that's been formed between AARP and other partners in the community. And I'm pleased to be kicking off the day with the keynote presentation, really focused on the research advances. Really where we are with the latest in early detection and diagnosis, and where we are when we think of going to your doctor and doing a cognitive exam or potentially a blood test. Also thinking about our newest advances in treatments, as we do now have 2 FDA-approved therapies that actually slow disease progression. This is the first of its kind, and it's a very exciting and hopeful time when it comes to treatments. And also I'll be talking about risk reduction strategies and what you can be doing today to really think about helping your brain in the long term, and what you can be doing to really keep your body healthy to also be keeping your brain healthy. So that's just a little snapshot in what I'll be talking about.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And when we talk about research too, I mean, what are we, to your point, Emily, talk about pushing the needle forward? Where is the focus today? Here, where do we sit in 2024? And what's that next step in research in trying to battle this disease?
So I think a lot of it comes with this new era of treatment that we are in. Again, I mentioned that we have those 2 FDA-approved treatments. Mm-hmm. Those are both able to target one of the underlying biologies of the disease and help remove the amyloid beta from the brain. These treatments are very exciting in that we do have them, but they're required to start being taken in very early stages of disease. So in the very first symptoms that you start seeing in an individual with dementia symptoms. So it's very early stage is when these treatments are going to be beneficial. And so that's why we need that early detection and really being able to detect Alzheimer's at the earliest stage, be able to understand if an individual has either Alzheimer's disease or another dementia, and really help with that diagnostic pipeline as well.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons that the Alzheimer's Association's outreach arm can be so important too, is spreading that awareness so that people do see those early warning signs and know how to have those conversations, with their friends and family. Dr. Kloski, to look at the area that you are focused on, some of those prevention strategies. I think this used to be a disease that a lot of people said, we just have to resign ourselves to maybe getting this when we're older. And that thought has changed. So what does that field of research look like for you today?
Yeah, so that mindset has definitely continued to shift. And the Alzheimer's Association, we have on our website 10 healthy habits to help your brain. And so these are things that you can start doing today to really be helping your brain. And that thinks of helping your heart, so staying heart healthy. That includes eating well, your exercise, as well as staying engaged with your community, staying cognitively active, thinking about being a lifelong learner. So really anything that you've heard from your doctor that you can be doing to help the rest of you is really also going to be showing benefits in your brain. But one thing that the Alzheimer's Association has really been pushing forward is we are the funder of the U.S. Pointer Study, which is a 2-year lifestyle intervention trial that's really going to help us better understand what that potential recipe for risk reduction might look for. And that study just completed, it completed recruitment last year, and we expect those results to come out next year. And so that's really when we're going to start understanding what that could look like as a risk reduction strategy moving forward. But for right now, definitely look at those 10 healthy habits on our website at alz.org.
Wow.
Great great information, and we should touch base when those results come out next year. I think that'd be great to touch base again. Dr. Klosky, really appreciate the time, and again, enjoy the your keynote later on. That's going to be a great time and very educational, I'm sure. Appreciate the time.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and again, the Alzheimer's Association McGinty Conference happening today, 8 o'clock in the morning to 4:30 in the evening over at the Oregon Convention Center. To register and to learn more, go to alz.org/ORSWWA.